All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the player's jersey. Tonight, a celebration. Of the Latin culture. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. You look at Kentucky.
And we know these two teams have some history between them. Should make for a fun contest.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now, here's Mitchell. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. It's Jaquez, the drive.
Well, that's where Jaquez is most effective, when he's attacking off the dribble.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage...
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
Brunson, no good. And Beasley has the ball here for the Wildcats. Mitchell in the corner. Kicks it out to Hero. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. Connects from three-point range. Hero's got his second bucket of the night.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's Brunson. His offensive numbers jump right off the screen at you. He's averaging over 29 points a game. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Wildcats. There's Hero with the 3. And Kentucky another 3.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Brunson with another miss.
Well, you can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's Hero. And it's Kentucky scoring again.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Yep, that one goes in there. Brunson's got 8.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
And a wide open look for Hero. And Kentucky another 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Knicks trailed by 7. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Clock is at 3. And Anunoby slams it in.
With enthusiasm, Anunoby punishing the D for giving him that opening.
There's a good screen. Mitchell outside. Down low. The kick out to Adebayo. There's Hero with the 3. And the Wildcats, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender. All right? He is smart, he is tough, And he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Hero, no good.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Brunson with a clean look. And he's good on the three ball. Brunson's got 11.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
A three-pointer, Wiggins.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Brunson surveying the D. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Kentucky.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you guys.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And that one drops for him.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
To the inside. Pass to Ware. Back to Wiggins. Powell outside. Ball stolen. Now, here's Shamet. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Intercepted. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. 17 seconds left in the first. Hits the three-point bomb. Wiggins has got 5.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's McBride. No good with the wing jumper.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Wildcats. And he's supplying. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And what stands out to you from Kentucky so far in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Buries it from three-point range. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Powell, no one around him. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Powell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wildcats. Pass to Robinson. Now Shamet. Still scoreless. And Ware pulls it down.
solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And it's out of bounds to the Wildcats.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Herro from long range. And the Wildcats, another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Adebayo. Mitchell outside to the paint, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Here's Herro. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Driving in. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Got that one up quick. Alvarado's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And someone, Stan, who fought his way into the NBA, Jose Alvarado, played his way onto a roster and has played well.
Oh, he has really played well, Kevin. And Jose Alvarado is as big a pest and plays as hard as anyone in this league and is so committed to it. If you're going to be Jose Alvarado and do what he does, you got to do it every single night to be effective, and he does.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Alvarado with it. To the middle. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Mitchell outside. Inside. Adebayo. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Towns. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And that's now 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Back to Herro. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Herro's got 33 points.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
So both teams making some changes here. Brunson outside. Anunoby outside. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple. Anunoby's got his second bucket tonight.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
To the middle. Here's Hawkins.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Kentucky leading by 19. There's Herro with the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Herro's got 36.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A 3-point barrage. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Shots good by Herro.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And Brunson, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. 20 points for him.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Hero from long range. And Kentucky another 3.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Brunson outside. No good on the triple.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, when Hero gets his offense going, he holds nothing back. He just keeps pouring it on.
Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
That's from...
Well, Bam has this action down cold. He knows exactly where to place himself in the pick and roll.
Brunson. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got 24 points.
Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
There's Hero with the 3. That shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Adebayo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And it's Brunson missing. Stolen by Brunson. And so it's the Wildcats riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here's the screen. Outside, Hero. To the inside. Jaquez with the bucket. Jaquez has got 8.
Well, night in and night out, Jaquez loves to attack the middle of that defense.
Brunson. Into the lane. And the layup falls.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Shoots the 3. Good D by Mitchell.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Well, defensively, you have to do your best to guard Hero without fouling because he's nearly automatic from the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Here's Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brunson's got 30 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Here's Wiggins. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Timeout.
Wiggins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. New York calls timeout.
Checking in for the away team.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins. Certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
For 3, Bridges. Great D that time from Powell. Heroes scanning the floor. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. In the corner, it's Bridges. Takes it inside. And Bridges jams it in.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
For three, Mitchell. Here's Ware. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Ware's got his second bucket.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Davion Mitchell.
It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
And what's especially hard about defending Brunson, he just plays with so much energy.
And Kentucky making a change here. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
And he saw a lane, and Brunson decides to challenge it. Doesn't take but a sliver of daylight for him to be aggressive.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Here's Larson. Sinks the three-pointer. Larson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle skills for Kentucky.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 7.
Powerful move by Anunoby inside. He really attacks when he's in close like that.
And here's Bogdanovic for 3. And the Wildcats, another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And Brunson, here we go.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. For the 3. Traps in the tray. Brunson's got 39.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. And the Wildcats, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Towns, the screen. And here's Brunson. He's got 39. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Away team ball. Substitution.
1:11 left to play in the third. Outside, Adebayo. Offline with his 3. Here's Alvarado. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Jaquez outside for 3. Beasley. Robinson pulls it in. New York moving it around. To the paint. Pass to Shamet. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so here are the Wildcats. Beasley outside. Here's Larson. Back to Brogdon. Beasley outside. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Beasley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Shamet. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Wildcats having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter.
94.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Jonas. Smith outside. And it's Adebayo in the corner. And it's Kentucky scoring again.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You got to contest the shot better than that.
And it's Beasley in the corner. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to McBride. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kentucky.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Now here's Beasley. Over to the left wing. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
Towns for 3. Pass to Alvarado. Outside, Towns. No good on the 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
And here is Kentucky. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
Brunson with it. Now defended by Powell. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Outside, Hero. Takes a 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 48.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Beasley for three. Here's Hackett. Kentucky passing it around. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's Brunson missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Fires from deep. Anunoby, good.
You have to stay connected to Anunoby out on the perimeter. Can't give him any daylight.
To the middle. Here's Adebayo.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Outside, Towns. Robinson. Rebounded by Kentucky. Hero on the wing. Over McBride. Hawkes can't hit.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Anunoby, good.
Well, Anunoby meets resistance inside, but he uses some muscle to get that shot off.
Mitchell outside. On the wing, Hawkes. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Here's Hero. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hero's got 50 points.
And how about Harrell's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Here's Beasley. Good D by Anunoby.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Wildcats.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Tyler Hero.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
With the shot. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brunson's got 45 points. Towns with the steal. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here is Kentucky. And stolen by Anunoby. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
6 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
No good on that
one. Bam Adebayo.
He doesn't get the second one. For 3, Bridges, and the miss. So we see the Wildcats taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight.